For this practice, we will start out checking in with breath and move a little bit slowly into a more moderate practice, and then up to standing once we get warmed up to focus in on standing postures. So, starting out seated, sitting on a cushion to get your hips up higher or level with your knees, or a block or pillow, and then just settle in, allowing your lower body to rest toward the floor while lifting up tall through the spine, relaxing your shoulders down. Check in with your natural breathing, and then if you can, start to practice Ujjayi breathing. If you're not comfortable with Ujjayi breathing, it's fine. Just breathe in and out steadily through your nose with your mouth closed. Nice medium length breath. Otherwise, engaging Mula Bandha, lifting pelvic floor, and Uddiyana Bandha at the navel, and engaging the whisper muscles. Take a few steady Ujjayi breaths. Keep that steady breath going as long as you can through your practice, and come back to it when you notice you've gotten distracted. Opening your eyes if they're closed and starting to add movement with your breathing, maybe rubbing the legs a little bit. And then we're going to start a little more movement, inhaling, reaching your arms all the way up slowly, and exhaling out to the sides and back down, nice and easy. Inhale, reaching all the way up overhead, and exhale down to your sides. Inhaling, reaching up, and exhale, this time taking a little twist to the right, looking over the shoulder. Inhale, back to the center, and exhale over to the left. Inhale, come back to center, reach both arms up, and exhale, this time reach the right arm down toward the floor, left arm across. Inhale, come up. Exhale, switch sides, stretching through the right side of the body. Inhale to center, and exhale, hands down. Inhale, opening the arms out wide. Exhale, hugging your hands around you. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, taking your hands to your knees, rounding to a cat, rounding the back. Inhale, lift the head, look up, lift the chest, cow. Exhale, round forward, cat. Inhale, slowly extend, cow. And exhale one more time, really rounding, feeling the muscles all through the back working. Inhale, lift the chest, reach the arms back and up. And exhale, you can roll over your legs, slide your cushion to the side, and then coming onto all fours, you can take your toes under, sink your hips up, your chest down for a little puppy pose, starting to wake up the back a little bit more. Just breathing here, steady in and out, and coming up to all fours, and then kind of shifting your weight, come into a nice easy downward dog. Bend the knees, cycle through your heels one at a time, pressing toward the floor, just waking up the backs of the legs. Stretching back. Your heels may stay off the ground, that's okay. Inhale, walk your feet towards your hands as you look up. And exhale, relax, take your elbows, come into a nice forward fold. Breathe in and out here. Inhale, lift all the way up nice and tall toward the sky, belly in. Exhale, come to equal standing, hands at your sides. Take a breath in and out, settling into your feet as we prepare to move into a sun salutation. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, folding forward, hands to your thighs. Inhale, look up, shoulders back. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back. Come down to your knees and slowly lower with your elbows at your sides, all the way down. Inhale, push your arms straight up, cobra, look up. Exhale, back to downward dog. Continuing to just settle in to the long stretch, that upside down V, fingers spread wide apart, pushing weight way back toward your hips. Ujjayi breathing. Breathe in, walk forward, look up. Breathe out, fold, hands on your legs. Hands to hips, inhale, rise up and reach. Exhale, equal standing. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, tuck in. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back, lower down to push up or the floor. Inhale, you can roll to up dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Child's pose or tabletop are also options here. Most important thing is that you're steadily breathing, comfortable enough that you could smile a little bit, but also working hard. Breathing out and breathing in, step forward, look up again, roll the back open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, big lift all the way up. And exhale, bringing your hands to your sides. Inhale again, lift and reach. Exhale, fold. Hands might go to the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, lower slowly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog or any option that you like. Breathing in and out for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathe in, walk forward, look up. Breathe out, fold in. Breathe in, reach all the way up. Breathe out, hands at your sides. Breathe in, sun salute B, bend your knees, sit back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk your feet back, lowering down. Breathe in, roll forward, open the shoulders. Breathe out, press back. Breathe in, right foot steps forward, lifting up to warrior 1. Breathe out, lower back down, nice and slow. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Left foot forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, lowering all the way back down to push up or the floor. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, or you might want to press back to child's pose. Definitely takes a while to coordinate movement and breath, and you can always be a little bit behind my instructions. Just take your breath, make sure it's smooth and steady. Lift up if you're in child's pose to downward facing dog. Breathe in. You're going to walk forward and look up again. Breathe out, tuck in. Breathe in, sit back as you reach up. Breathe out, equal standing. I'm going to switch to the other side of my mat so that it's a little easier to see here. I'm also going to grab a book. So you could use a book in standing postures, or if you have something that's like a block, or if you have an actual yoga block. I'm going to show how you can use that in standing postures today. So step open to the right for triangle. Set your block next to your foot and reach down toward the block. You might notice that your book or block is a little too close to the floor, and it's actually easier to put your hand on your shin or up on your thigh. Either way, lifting up on an in-breath, take your book or block with you. And then on an out-breath, switch your feet and reach down to the other side. Most important thing here is that your front foot is straight ahead. Your legs are strong. Breathing steadily in and out. Really tighten those thigh muscles around the bone. Breathe in. Bring your book up with you. Arms reach out. Breathe out. Swivel your feet around. This is revolve triangle. You can put your block or book on next to your instep of the right foot and rest your left hand on it. So you're taking a spinal twist. You also could reach your right arm around your low back if that feels better. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, swivel your feet for the other side. So your book or block coming to the left instep. Right hand going down toward your leg or the book or block. Left arm reaching up or around the back as you breathe in and out. Looking to get length in your back. Breathing in, coming up, reaching out. Breathing out, come back to equal standing. Breathe in, bigger step open to the right, extended side angle posture. You're going to go long with your feet. Your back foot can be off the floor. And we're going to do this as revolved extended side angle. So your left hand down, right arm reaching up. Come up and exhale. Swivel your feet around and take your right hand to the floor next to your left foot. You can take that back knee down as well as you reach your left arm up. Or lift the back leg strong. Kind of like you're in a twisting lunge. Breathing in and out. Press through your feet and legs. Exhale, look down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, equal standing. Inhale, step open to the right again. This time, take your feet so they're parallel, but then turn your toes in a little toward each other. Hands to your low back. Look up and exhale, fold forward at your hips. You might keep your hands at your waist, or if you can keep the back long and shoulder blades squeezing together, you might take your shins or reach your hands toward the floor. Breathe in, look up, continue up to stand, and exhale, release your waist. Inhale, arms out, reach your hands behind you, clasp them together, interlace your fingers. Inhale, reach back for the floor, look up. Exhale, fold forward at the waist again, and let your hands reach overhead only as much as it's comfortable. Soften your elbows, strong fronts of the legs as you breathe. Inhale, look up. Exhale, continue up, looking up if it feels okay. Exhale, release. Step your feet back to equal standing. Inhale, step open with the right foot just so your feet are about 2.5 feet apart. And take your hands to your hips. Make sure they're square. Point straight ahead. Bring your hands behind you and take your elbows. Inhale, look up. Stretch the shoulders back. Exhale, start to fold forward, but don't go too far. Try and keep your hips level. Means kind of lifting up through the right hip, relaxing through the left hip. If you notice balance is tricky here, slide your right foot to the right a little more. Breathing, come up. Breathe out, swivel your feet. And then inhale, arch back a little bit. Exhale, fold, extending out over that left leg, maybe coming to parallel to the floor. Lengthening through both sides of the waist. Breathe in, lift up, stretch back. Breathe out, step your feet together. And turn so you can see balancing postures. You can stay facing the front of your mat, grounding through your right leg. Grounding through your left leg. Start to shift your weight out of your right foot a little bit. You could come up on your toes. You could lift your toes up a little bit. If you feel really steady, lift your leg up. Grab your knee with one hand and then both hands. Pulling the knee in toward the chest. Find something to look at that's nice and still. Use your drishti or gaze. Exhale, slowly take the right foot down and shift to the other side. Ground strong in the right leg. The left leg comes up. If you lose balance, it's okay. Just take a breath, resettle. If you can, bringing that knee all the way in toward the chest, but wherever you're working today is good. Balance is a tricky thing. Are you breathing? Slowly exhale, hands to your sides, both legs down. Moving into tree pose to balance. So right leg coming up, you can put that right arch of your foot around your calf or on the floor right next to your ankle. Hands can be in prayer position or reaching out to the sides. Again, keep looking at something steady and keep breathing in and out. Exhale, release, switch sides. Left foot coming up. Might take hands to prayer, get your chest lifted, and then maybe reach your arms out. Just like the branches of a tree. Come back. On an exhale, coming back to equal standing position. Breathing in, reaching your arms up high. Breathing out, fold, tuck your head in. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, walk your feet back. Lower down. Breathe in, roll forward, cobra or up dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Breathe in, walk your feet forward as you look up. Breathe out and fold. Breathe in, sit back while you reach your arms up. Utkatasana, fierce pose, also called chair pose. You're sitting back just like you're in a chair. Adjust where your hands are for what's comfortable for you to breathe and for your shoulders. Exhale, fold, tuck in. Inhale, look up, step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, roll forward. Exhaling, press back. Warrior one, right foot steps up. Inhale, lift up. Hands can be apart or together. Front knee bent and hips straight ahead. If you have any shoulder injuries or pain, you could put your hands on your hips and focus on the legs. Breathe in, straighten your right leg. See if you can keep your hands up and swivel your feet around. Bending your left knee. You might need to move that left foot out to the left a little bit to square the hips again. Steady breathing. And then warrior two. So you're going to adjust your feet. Take them a little bit wider so that your knee doesn't go forward over your ankle and your weight doesn't lean forward. Reach your arms out to your sides. You're pulling that left knee open to the left so that your hips kind of face more toward the long side of your mat. Switch to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale. Swivel your feet. Bend your right knee. Look over the right fingertips. Really pulling the right knee open. More to the right, toward the back of your body. As you breathe, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale. Take your hands down to the floor. Step your feet back. Lower down. Breathe in. Roll forward. Breathe out. Pressing back. Downward dog. Breathe in. Walk your feet in until you can cross your legs. Have a seat as gracefully as you can. Sitting up tall with your legs straight out. Toes coming toward the shins. This is Dandasana, staff pose. Kind of like Samastatihi for seated postures. And this is where we come back to in between seated positions. Checking in with Ujjayi. If you have a towel or a scarf or something to use like a yoga strap, just something that you can loop around your foot, grab that now. And lie down on your back to stabilize your back as we work on the hamstrings, just like a lying down forward fold. Loop it around your right foot. Just hold the strap, bringing it towards you, or you can hold the back of the leg as well. And then switching sides, same thing on the left side. Straightening the leg as much as you can, but there might be a tiny little bend. Releasing that left foot out. Bring both knees to your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then taking your feet to the floor. I'm going to do a little bridge pose. So belly muscles pulling in and lift the hips up. You can keep your hands on the floor, or you might grab your book or block and put it right underneath your sacrum, that bony ridge in your back for support. And think about squeezing your knees toward each other a little bit, even though they're apart. Release the block, lower your hips, bring your knees into your chest again, taking the knees to the right for a little lying spinal twist. Remember that if they don't rest all the way down, you can always have your pillow or cushion there to tuck underneath the knees. Breathe in the legs back to the center, and breathing out, legs over to the other side. You're looking up or maybe over the back, over the shoulder, whichever feels better on your neck. Starting to slow your breathing down as the knees come back to the center, pulling in one more time. And getting anything you need to be comfortable for rest. If you like to put socks on, put a pillow underneath your legs, put on a blanket or anything to get comfortable. Allowing your feet to flop open, legs relaxing apart all the way up to the hip bones. Shoulder blades tucked under a little bit to open through the heart. Hands at your sides or palms resting on your belly. Allow your jaw to part, lower jaw relaxing away, tongue curling up. Let your eyes soften. . As you rest, I'm going to share with you a little reading from Thich Nhat Hanh, who's a Buddhist monk known for his beautiful words on mindfulness and meditations. Conscious breathing. There are a number of breathing techniques you can use to make life vivid and more enjoyable. The first exercise is very simple. As you breathe in, you say to yourself, breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. And as you breathe out, say, breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. Just that. You recognize your in-breath as an in-breath and your out-breath as an out-breath. You don't even need to recite the whole sentence. You can just use 2 words, in and out. This technique can help you keep your mind on your breath. As you practice, your breath will become peaceful and gentle, and your mind and body will also become peaceful and gentle. This is not a difficult exercise. In just a few minutes, you can realize the fruit of meditation. Breathing in and out is very important, and it is enjoyable. Our breathing is the link between our body and our mind. Sometimes our mind is thinking of one thing, and our body is doing another. And mind and body are not unified. By concentrating on our breathing in and out, we bring body and mind back together and become whole again. Conscious breathing is an important bridge. To me, breathing is a joy that I cannot miss. Every day, I practice conscious breathing. And in my small meditation room, I have written this sentence: breathe, you are alive. Just breathing and smiling can make us very happy. Because when we breathe consciously, we recover ourselves completely and encounter life in the present moment. You hear the bells. Start to breathe in a little more deeply. Beginning to move a little, nice and slow, fingers, toes, arms and legs. Bring your knees to your chest, roll to your side. Slowly working your way back up to sit. Sitting for a moment, maybe thinking something that you feel grateful for today. Thank you for practicing. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.